Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another cryptocurrency video. Today I'm going to be doing a review analysis and price prediction on Algorand. Algorand is at the 40th spot with a market cap of $420 million. So it's a medium-sized cryptocurrency and it's currently seeing a bit of a pullback with the rest of the cryptocurrency marking it, bringing it back down to around 55 to 50 cents. I don't own any Algorand as of right now, but I think I will be taking advantage of this pullback here and picking up some Algorand. You can see that the circulating supply is around 770 million Algorand. And if you take a look at the past price action here, it was flat for a while, right? But since June of this year, really started going up fast, right? We went from around 20 cents all the way up to over 65 cents. And that is a very nice move for one with an increase in volume. But I think it's really the beginning of a trend here. Now that we're seeing people learn about Algorand, starting to stake and everything, we're probably going to see this, just continue a steady uptrend higher like many other staking coins out there, such as Tezos, Cardano, and others who are seeing similar effects as a side effect from the staking, right? If you're interested in buying and investing in Algorand, make sure to check out Binance. It's the best cryptocurrency exchange out there, in my opinion. I'm not sponsored by them. It's the one I use personally for all my crypto trading needs. And I'll leave a link to it in the description of this video. So if you are interested in buying and investing in Algorand, make sure to check out Binance. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. So let's go ahead and take a look into the project here. Now, there's a lot of technical things with Algorand. I'm not going to get into all the details, but I'm going to try to cover as much as possible in this video so you get a better understanding of the technology behind it and why Algorand provides significant amount of value compared to certain other coins out there. I'm also going to do a more in-depth chart review later in this video, and really I'm going to be covering everything you need to know about Algorand. So make sure to leave this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, technology that enables frictionless finance. The very basic overview of Algorand is that it is a pure proof of stake blockchain, and that means a couple different things, right? But it has no ability to get forked and obviously provides increased security, scalability, and decentralization. It is considered one of the scientific coins. It has an award-winning team, and we'll talk about the founder in just a bit here, Silvio Michele, but he has a very, very impressive background and has been involved in cryptography and in the cryptocurrency space. He's obviously the founder of Algorand, and it's the type of person you want to have behind a project like this, right? So, like I said, there's a lot of technicalities within the project, but moving over to the founder here, he is a Turing Award winner, and also is part of a renowned team of cryptographers, engineers, mathematicians that solved the blockchain trilemma, right? And the trilemma that they're talking about is something that we're going to see in just a second. But what they're referring to is the constant need to improve blockchain technology for better security, better decentralization, and better fees, right? So speed is obviously part of that. It's the common things that all these blockchains out there are trying to solve to become, the best out there, right? And Algorand is really focused on simplicity and efficiency. That's something that you're going to see throughout this project, is their strive for simplicity and efficiency. And that's two things that I can really get behind that. I think that a lot of crypto out there lack is that, they're trying to become sort of a jack of all trades, but they're lacking the simplicity that a cryptocurrency needs at the end of the day, right? So what you're going to see here is also their use cases. We're going to go over that in a bit. They are enabling enterprise to embrace decentralized finance, and we'll look at some of their partners here in just a second. But let's take a look at their use cases, and really they've kind of combined this with some of their partnerships out there. They have a whole bunch of various and different type of projects that are using the Algorand network and blockchain for their needs, right? Interesting one right here. Meld Gold, transforming gold into a digital asset on Algorand. So it's Meld Gold is an early stage Australian tech company that has created a digital platform that plans to change the way gold is bought and sold. After considering other blockchain platforms, Meld Gold selected Algorand as a best suited to connect all the components of the gold marketplace, bringing suppliers, dealers, and buyers directly to where they want to trade their assets. So, like I said, there's a lot of different type of projects that are involving themselves with the Algorand protocol, but the list is long, and I definitely encourage you to look more into this and to see all the varying types of projects that are looking into this right now. Talking about the technology, right? One of their key things, their consensus mechanism, is permissionless and a pure proof of stake, which is very different from other proof of stake mechanisms out there, right? And the easiest way that I can describe it is it simplifies everything. It removes the need for complexity, and that's why it's able to streamline everything for the highest, security, decentralization, and transactions per second possible. In fact, you'll see here that there is no forking, so no uncertainty. Also, they have immediate transaction finality. So all these things are really pushing Algorand up there in the competition of the best blockchain, because it's beating a lot of other cryptos that have been around for quite some time and that have still not matched the level that Algorand is at, right? Currently, Algorand is actually at 1,000 transactions per second. It has extremely low fees, and these are all things that a lot of blockchains are out there trying to solve. Algorand already has some of these completely solved, right? Things like fees and transactions per second, they're way ahead of most other cryptos out there. So talking about the rewards from staking, it's a very simple mechanism. All you need to do is hold it in your Algorand wallet, and you will be getting those staking rewards. So that's, again, simplifying everything for the everyday user, which is very key, right? Some of these crypto projects have a lot going for them, but they're still too complicated for your average Joe out there. If you look into Algorand, you'll see that that's not the case. They have really simplified it to a great user experience and basic level for most of the people out there. And if you take a look at their wallet, for example, right, their mobile app, which is their wallet, and it is so simple, so sleek. It's what every crypto wallet should be. This is really something that's lacking in the rest of the crypto space. It has exact USD value for algos held in the wallet. Really makes you wonder, why doesn't more wallets have that, right? Every wallet should have an exact USD value for algos, but they don't, right? So they're focused on sort of real world use and simplicity, right? Same thing with the visibility of rewards for your earned algos, right, from staking. You can see how it looks like you earn rewards just for owning algos. Here's a summary of your rewards activity since your last transaction, right? You got your amount of rewards there. So very sleek, simple, clean layout that is perfect for how people transact in today's age, right? Which is lacking, once again, in a lot of other projects out there, sadly, because this is something that should be pretty basic, yet it's not for a lot of cryptos out there. Also, take a look at their super easy ledger integration, right? Literally with the click of a button. So once again, something that on other cryptos can be a bit harder to do. They've really simplified it down to a bare bones, right? Also, the moment an Algorand standard asset is created, that asset is supported and accessible in the wallet. They've really sped this up, right? The asset benefits from the network speed, where any transactions is around 4 seconds. This is huge. If someone wants to deploy an asset on the Algorand blockchain, they can do so extremely quickly, right? And also, the transactions will be extremely fast as well, right? So within 5 minutes, an asset can be created and easily distributed, and the transaction speeds are going to be around 4 seconds. So this is, the power of Algorand right there. Proof is in the pudding. This is something that is very ahead of a lot of other cryptos out there, like I've said. So let's go ahead and take a look at just a couple more details on the technology. They've got smart contracts the Algorand standard assets, which you talked about, atomic transfers, which is something that a lot of these cryptos have been working on, right? There's a lot of technicalities with all these different things, right? I'm not going to get into all of the nitty-gritty details. I also wanted to mention the rekeying, which is now a new privacy layer solution that they added. Super useful, and something that a lot of cryptos should have as well. Now, also wanted to talk a little bit about the founder, Silvio Micali. So he's been on the faculty at MIT for Electrical Engineering and Computer Science Department since 1983. So obviously, very impressive background right there. He's also been the founder of zero knowledge proofs, right? He worked on secure protocols, he's a co-inventor, as you can see, as probabilistic encryption, verifiable random functions. These are things that are huge in the crypto space right now, and he was the co-inventor of these mechanisms. So what you see is that he founded the Algorand in 2017, and it's a fully decentralized, secure, and scalable blockchain. You're also going to see that he is the recipient of the Turing Award, Gödel Prize for Theoretical Computer Science, and the RSA Prize in Cryptography. So he has some very big accomplishments, and you can also see here where he got his degrees from. So like you're going to see in the next little article that I'm going to show you, right, that compares Algorand to Cardano. I'm not going to go into a whole war between the two. It's completely unnecessary because both bring certain things to the space and both can compete together and succeed, obviously up until a certain point. But for right now, or sorely, competition is great, right? And I think they both can do very well in the coming years. So like I mentioned earlier, the trilemma of blockchain space: scalability, security, and decentralization, right? Speed, transactions per second. This is exactly what this has to do with. And, Algorand is actively solving these things and really has already solved some of these things to a certain extent, especially compared to other projects out there. They go over the partnerships here. Of course, the algorithm, right? The pure proof of stake for Algorand, and what that means exactly in the network. And also wanted to point out, the fact that it can handle 1,000 transactions per second with the ability to increase that higher as well. Also wanted to point out this little quote here from Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, who spoke positively and has spoken many times positively about Algorand and its founder, Silvio Micali. Here he's quoted by saying, "They are another one of these science coins, and we all kind of support each other. Even though we get academically competitive, we're able to reference each other's work and learn from each other and grow from each other." As someone who is a big supporter of Cardano, definitely likes Charles Hoskinson, I appreciate the fact that he is, giving credit where credit's due for Algorand, and seeing someone like this talk highly about them means a lot in my opinion. Now, let's go over to the chart here. We're going to do a little technical analysis. Like I've talked about, we now kind of peaked at a high here of 76 cents. We're pulling back from that. We've got several support levels. One of the biggest ones going to be around 50 cents. If we move below that, which is, it's a 50-50 chance right now, I'm going to say, because we have this white Bollinger Band line, which is also going to act as support right around 50 cents. So if we do drop below 50 cents, we could see that move down to 40 cents. After that, we could drop down to 30 or 25 cents, but that would be an extreme drop, right? That would be absolutely, in the worst case scenario, as low as I see this going. But really, I think that we have every chance of even staying above 50 cents and maybe a little bit more extended of a drop down to 40 cents before maybe stabilizing a little bit or bouncing. If I'm to draw this out on the chart just to show you kind of what kind of I expect here, we're either going to kind of stay in this area and then move higher, or we're going to drop down to 40 cents, stabilize here, and then move higher again. So really the drop lower than that is the most unlikely one, to be honest. And especially with the bullish crypto market that we're seeing right now also. So that's why I said I'm going to probably take advantage of this drop like I mentioned. I also wanted to point out that we have several uptrend lines here. We have this more longer term one, which is very unlikely that we move below, and we even have this one, more medium term one, which also should hold up very well. Now, if we look at the actual RSI, these patterns are also reflected there as well. We even have, a little bit of a symmetrical triangle. Really, it's more bullish than anything else. You can expect us to just slowly but steadily, maybe some consolidation here for a little bit, but really, like I said, after this bit of consolidation that we might see for a little bit, we're probably going to move higher from there. Just keep a sure but steady uptrend, like many of the other staking coins out there. Closest would be something like Tezos. If you go ahead and look at that chart, I expect something pretty similar there as what we've seen. So overall, bullish chart, especially if we go ahead and zoom out a bit, look at what's happened when the coin first launched. It experienced quite the drop. This is really something that we could see is a very extended. Sorry for that extremely messy line there. Really an extended cup and handle pattern where we're going to see this come back all the way up to this previous high, initially around $2, but then onwards towards $3.50 and above, really within the next year or two. So I'm very positive about Algorand, especially if we continue to see the same bullish momentum as we've seen in the cryptocurrency marketplace. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out my Twitter, link to that in the description of this video, and my technical analysis master course if you want to learn technical analysis trading. It's less than $20 and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose by giving it a try. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.